Welcome everybody to another episode of Providence Lucha Talk. I'm your boy Jay Aguila. And we got Terrell, our research department, not tech support, research department. We're here to talk about everything about wrestling, the community of wrestling. You could please to be sure to follow us on all of our social media, the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well the Twitter, the Providence Lucha Talk. Give us the follow, the like, the 5-star, because it helps. You know what I'm saying? It helps. So, it was an episode before the last one when we did it on a Wednesday, and AEW decided to really surprise us with the return of Saraya. Saraya, not Saraya. Yeah. Saraya. I love her Twitter account. Like she break it down for you. She's like Saraya. Gotcha, girl. Don't worry. So yeah, what do you think of the return of this beautiful queen to the ring?
I wasn't expecting it. I know when she had I think a couple of episodes. If they go back probably 3 or 4 episodes, I guess when we started in the studio, we kind of mentioned her interview with
Renee
Young, and she was talking about her kind of not seeing what's out there, but she's a free agent, so we speculated either AEW or other companies and stuff. So she ended up at AEW. I wasn't expecting it. I think it was a good pop, a good return for that. Basically, the episode after we did from last week. However, yesterday's episode on AEW, I feel like she fumbled the bag a little bit. I guess out of practice on her promo stuff, you could tell she was a little rusty. But I feel like it just didn't, like the impact that she gave, like her return, it just didn't translate to this. Maybe because she maybe out of practice, but it was just, I don't know. It felt kind of like choppy.
Are we saying this is similar to when Jeff Hardy arrived to AEW, and instead of running to rescue his brother, he started to dance first, and then
and same thing what they did. I think he was one of the I don't know if you remember Tyrell, the guy that he did for the first Battle Royale one when they went for the coin one, and they brought back one guy from WWE, and he used to be an Impact. And he botched the move. He did his finisher, but like he tripped on the top rope. I'm like, I forgot his. It's not one of the guys from Motor City Machine. It was him first, and he brought his brother. So he came in, he did his intro. Okay. And when he was up to do his spot, he just like fumbled it. And it's just like everybody. Same thing with Morrison too. Like the intro, like the debut is great, cool, but I don't know if it's out of practice or just put it on the spot. I don't know. It's just they're not able to capitalize unless they're like the S level, like the Nate O'Brien's or Moxley, whichever, Kenny Omega. They know how to capture the moment and retain attention. I feel the Saraya thing is just like, yes, she was highlighting the women's division. Yep. But one, out of practice for the promo, and when she called the woman division, there was like 8 people. Where's everybody else? You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, like I was expecting literally like the whole woman division. Maybe
that's just an indication of like, hey, these are the working horse. Maybe Athena was not it. Athena was not one of the 8, right?
She was one of the 8.
All right, so yeah, she's just trying to say like, yeah, these are the working horse in the women division and this and that, and trying to maybe shots on the heels. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm assuming Nyla and Vicky wasn't there, Jade wasn't there. Yeah. Britt Baker probably interrupted it towards the end.
Britt Baker basically was like good guys, bad guys. So you had Britt Baker, Hater. You had Britt Baker's assistant,
Rebel.
And you had Serena Deep, and you had
Rebecca, Rebel.
That's it. And then you had Nightingale, the champion, Tony Storm. I think you had Athena, and I forgot there was somebody else. There was I think Sky Blue. I think so. There was like
not Red Velvet.
No.
Oh, she's Sky Blue?
No. There's Red Velvet. No. Sky Blue, it's like, she's like a baby face. Yeah. No, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a different one.
She changed her outfit.
No, it's a different person.
Green Ivory.
No. It's a different person. That probably Green Ivory is Jade. That's probably the green.
I bet.
Yeah. But I think it's just how it was puzzled. It's like, this 5 baby face, then the 5 heel came through, and now it's a lumberjack match. It was just, I don't know, very choppy, the segment. It's just like, I don't know. And her this were like not good.
I mean, to me, I'm hoping the route that she's going to play is either a manager or be in commentary. You know what I'm saying? Because I think her not wrestling, I don't miss it.
Yeah, but she did commentary during that match and it wasn't good.
But it's like you said, she's out of practice. Like to me,
commentary, you just gotta like just give some points. Basically, what we're doing, we are more insightful than she was yesterday.
I mean, again,
and you're like in the profession, you've seen the product because you weren't like performing in WWE.
You're critiquing her pretty tough right now.
But
I feel like let's give her a break.
But like I expect you like because they brought you for a reason.
Facts.
And for me, she hasn't. I know it's only day one, but it's like you're not capitalizing on the moment, and then you're gonna miss out some of that spark because then it's just gonna be just another person. That's what happened to Ruby and Athena. Not at the moment, but she just lost some of the momentum.
Rebel? Ruby?
No, Ruby Soho.
Ah, Ruby Soho, yes.
She just vanished into the ether. I know she was injured, but it was just like there was a pop when she came in, then it just nothing happened out of it. So it's
maybe she's ready to rejoin the Riot Squad now that Sarah is with WWE. Liv Morgan is champion. Like, would that be a bad idea for you, Tyrell, seeing Ruby Soho in WWE?
I feel like WWE needs a couple more like women groups, and I feel like having another women group would be like, yeah.
So,
but that'll be so tough. You being not the leader, but being the leader now, you're the last in line.
Literally, why not?
Like it's just
why not? Sometimes some leaders need to learn how to be followers again. Yeah. You know, it's a cycle. Yeah. Triple H was what? He was the lead of creative, and then they bumped him out of creative and had, you know.
Yeah, but he still had the spot. Like it's not like he wasn't.
He was not. He nowhere. He wasn't even touching NXT 2.0. He was not even touching it with the stick. He was like, all right, I'll see what you do. You suck. Yeah. All right. 1 year later, what we got? Black and gold. Yeah, exactly. We got black and gold coming back. Yeah. Oh, which again, that new NXT belt for the men. What the F?
New NXT belt. They still have the same one,
dude. It was like white. No, the other one was a little bit like goldish.
It's been the same. No. The original. They only had two belts. They had the one with the big X, which was great.
Yeah.
And they brought the new one. I think that's the one I have. That's the second. That's a new.
You don't
one.
have the second one.
I have the second one.
I thought the white one with rainbow sparkle and shit. I
don't think they switched it,
bro. If you look at bronze belt,
I gotta see this because. Yeah, no,
that little like platinum disco ball Ben 10 looking shit. Like
you can't see it, but I'm showing the picture.
I'll eat you.
Yeah, let me see. I gotta see this because.
Yeah, bro. Like
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not.
Look. Like you don't have that belt.
It feels like
I do have that one.
You
not
have
the shine. That looks like the normal one.
No, this has like a platinum rainbow reflector on that.
Oh, I don't know. I have the one that I guess looks like that, but it's like silver.
The one that Adam Cole and Keith Lee signed.
Yeah.
That's black and gold.
I don't know.
You got the black and gold.
I'm blinded by the NXT 2.0 one.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's like I'm not a fan of this color type of belt.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's okay for those who are not seeing the photo. We'll try to incorporate it, but it's a black leather, and then it's like a platinum or silver bedazzle sticker layer on that shit. It's different. I don't like it.
It's like a rare Pokemon card.
It's like a
hollow. Bro, I'm like, dude, can we go back to black and gold?
Nah. Yeah. I think that's like.
That's exactly. Yeah, no.
I have the
original
one,
and I thank you for that. But if I saw you with that, I'd be like, bro, return your money.
I see what they're doing, but they should do something like that with the smack like red and blue in the background. Yeah.
Yes.
But now
NXT, yeah.
If you're gonna do that,
like, all right,
if they're gonna do that, just literally not take half the side, like I don't know if you saw the NXT UK one, but like incorporate some of like. Because I think they had the two, you know how the crest, like, incorporates some, because it's unifying the UK and but like put a crest or something with like a shield or like a sigil.
That would have went.
I mean, isn't that what the European belt used to look like though?
No, just European was a little plain.
It was a little bit plain.
But
Okay.
like the UK, if you're incorporating basically UK title and this one, give it. You don't have to copy and paste it, but like give it a shield or like a sigil of it, and like so at least you incorporate what you took from one and the one that you currently had to make into one rather than try to. Yeah, that's
bro. I don't know. Yeah, dead ass.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what are we doing? But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully, we get a better version in the next 3 months. Cause like, Braun, you don't look good in that. You don't look good on that.
And if this is what they trying to do with the new belts, it's not a good start.
I understand if Mandy rocked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the Why You Want to Mandy looks perfect. It was just like
right. Yeah. But this is the black leather version of it, and it's like.
And also it's Velcro. I hate Velcro belts. Like, stop. I know it's easy to take off and stuff, but it's just like, no.
I guess
I think Roman still he don't got Velcro. I think he got the only one with the buckles.
But he flies in the freaking private jet. He'll do whatever he wants.
Yeah. But I think he changed it when he took over. Basically, when he was Tribal Chief, I think he switched it over. He was like, I don't want Velcro. He wants the buckles. So it looks like a belt itself.
I respect to Roman Reigns for that. But yeah, NXT is slacking on that. Talking about championship, right?
We got a new champion.
The Acclaim.
Since last we spoke. Well, we got 2 new champions.
Well, the Acclaim. Yeah. You were right. Yeah. They were going to win it in Queens. It was Queens, New York. It was Queens.
Arthur Stadium, yep.
Okay. Yep. So it was Queen, New York. The Acclaim won it. It was very special, very emotional, I guess, because what's the other dude name? Is it Baldwin?
Baldwin, yeah.
I didn't know he was open. Yeah. I didn't know he was part of the LGBT.
He's not. He doesn't show it. He's not.
That blew me away.
No, he's been part of the LGBT community for a while. It's just he doesn't. I guess he didn't show it as much as other casts of the AEW. Like it's not his like.
He's not like Sonny Kiss.
Yeah, he does. It's not part of his gimmick. One, and I'm gonna say he doesn't have to show it. But it's not part of his character, so it's like
it blew me away. Honestly,
same thing with the guy from Rumble Primetime, where it was Titus O'Neil and the other guy. He's also part of the LGBTQ.
But once he came out saying that
he kind of like tried to not monetize it, but he basically made it his whole stick or his whole thing identity, which is fine.
It was like his character transformed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It transformed to relate to what he just opened up to. Mm-hmm. With Baldwin, I was like. Bro, I did not you put me in a room with him, other dudes, and I think we're all just having it's just like a bunch of dogs just like going, and he's just like, nah, like I like dude, but I just like,
I think he's posted some stuff on Instagram and Twitter and stuff with his partner stuff. I think when he was injured, he posted something with his partner. Which
no, I'm not. Hey, I'm not. But I'm saying
which is fine.
I was like, bro, I did not know.
Yeah, I was.
And I'm like, hey, kudos for you too, because that's even a banger. Because I think he's one of the first open gay men to actually win the belt. Sonny Kiss didn't do it.
In AEW, yes, I would say yes. Because there's other that have won it before.
Out of AEW and WWE, like to
Pat
me,
Patterson won it. He was secretly and open up at the end before he
wow. Okay.
Then the guy from Primetime, I forgot his name.
Daryl Young.
Yeah, after he left WWE and he went to the Indies and stuff.
I forgot what he changed his name to, but yeah.
But after he opened up afterwards towards that, so yeah.
But did he become like a tag team champion or a champion?
He was a tag team champion, but he wasn't open when he was in WWE.
Not with Titus, no.
Yeah, I'm saying
I'm saying after
he won a couple of championships.
He won a couple. Yeah. Hey, kudos for him too. All right, but yeah, that was a really big opening.
And it was a good. I think he did a promo afterwards.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He was just looking dead at the camera, and he was just like he just opened his heart, and I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, my eyes open. I'm like, bro, that's what's up. And, Billy Gunn and his homeboy just like celebrating with him. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And also, I think it's not comical, but I guess ironic. When he's like, "Oh, sis, remember that?" It's just funny. It's just funny. It's just like, all right, cool.
It makes
he ran with it, like
it goes even deeper than that, and I'm like, all right, hey, there we go, there we go. I just like his energy, what he's doing, how he's doing it. So kudos to him. And you're right, there is another champion too. Now he's not a 4-time AEW champion.
He's won in every SF Impact, but every main. He's won a heavyweight title.
Oh, we're not talking about Moxley. We're talking about Jericho.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he said there was 2. And I'm like, yeah, I think, Moxley and then because of Daniel Bryan. But you're talking about Jericho versus Claudio for the Ring of Honor belt, where he low blow Claudio and did the Judas effect to win the belt, which awesome combination. Just why cheat? You know what I'm saying?
It's Jericho.
It is Jericho.
But I'm glad that Claudio Cesaro. It was a good reign, I guess.
Of 2 months, maybe.
He didn't do anything with it.
He did open challenge every Friday.
Okay. And who are the people that you remember?
Every member of Ring of Honor. But he put he didn't disappear like Samoa Joe. He didn't find limited a wrestler to go for the pure championship. Yeah. He just wrestled. Hey,
but it was just his.
Also Dustin Rose.
He wrestled Dustin. I was trying to say so I know everybody would be like, oh, Dustin Rhodes, which was the most recent, and he defeated Gresham. But like between Gresham and Dustin Rhodes, most people can be like, oh, he went against this person, or like there was. Like he gave opportunities, which was great, but it was just he didn't do nothing with it. Like I don't know, but I like that Jericho has it now. Him being basically he held almost every title at Impact for the major brands throughout wrestling, and I feel like he's gonna not basically what he's done with the AEW in the beginning. He's gonna do with Ring of Honor.
But in Japan, he never won the heaviest weight belt. He won the international belt. The international weight.
Heavyweight. Yeah, the ICW, but the Intercontinental one.
Yeah.
But he's won basically one of the major championships every brand.
He won the championship in every.
Yeah, like those WWF, WWE, New Japan,
WCW,
AEW. But I think he's gonna do basically not copy the form, but what they did with AEW in the beginning, basically him being like the guy. They're gonna do with Ring of Honor. Now Jericho being kind of like a known name. It's gonna help Ring of Honor to
but they should change it from ROH to ROD because there's no honesty in this, man. It's dishonesty. Like the man thanks, Tyra. The man has no type of
honor, which is great.
In his crew as well, and it just I was like, I get it, but I feel like you're just a little bit tarnishing the name of Ring of Honor.
Yeah, so then you're gonna have a person come through and bring Honor back to the championship.
Exactly.
That's the purpose of him doing this.
Like, hey,
no, I get the.
So it's like
I understood the vision, but I'm just like trying to like build it up. Be like,
the same thing. What they're gonna do? What they're trying to do with MJF? Like he will definitely like not ruin the title, nothing, but like he's gonna reign, and they're gonna have like a super babyface person take him out. So that's why it's always been. I don't know who's gonna be. But they're gonna have a
super baby face, a super baby face, bro. There's not even a single face in AEW. In AEW, like think of a face right now. Go ahead, think about it.
I don't think there is
baby face. Jungle Boy,
super baby face. That dude tried to kill Christian. Go ahead.
You have Danhausen.
He's technically a
Get closer to the mic.
Yeah, he's technically a baby.
You have Hook.
Hook is he's not a good guy nor a bad guy. He's a thank you.
Who else?
He's anti-hero. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Punisher in the freaking Marvel universe. He doesn't give a damn.
Who else?
Good attempt. Look,
let's see. I'm trying to figure out
the only person that I could think of.
Daniel Bryan. That's the only thing. Daniel Bryan's
between it now too. Because
but like in like if you put him in a match, you're gonna be like, who's the babyface between him? You know what I'm saying? Like Claudio again, probably, or Yuta.
Yuta tried to kill MJF. That sneak attack from the what he did last. I was like, bro, that was pretty. I'm still thinking about who did it better, Dean Ambrose in WWE to The Miz, or what Yuta did to MJF. Like, who did it better? Like you guys debate about it in the comments below. But I was like, yo, that was a good, and using the crowd too in that element and getting them involved in the sense, not too much, but just a little.
That reminded me when Moxley and Omega had the feud and they had like kind of like the scene couch and he broke through it. But that's a more extreme version of what they.
Oh yeah, no, that's extreme. Yeah. Like when it comes to like South and just trying to like blend in and then hit you like. Dean Ambrose supposedly was the bear. He wasn't the bear. Then he was in the gift box. He was not in the gift box. He was the camera dude recording the whole time. That is freaking genius. But dude, that's like maybe 6 face. Face, not super. There's no super. There's just a face. Yeah. So all right, if it's a face, then there's plenty. But if we're talking about super. God damn. I want to shake his hand first before he.
Then we also had Moxley with 3 times.
It's 3 times because they're not counting the interim championship, which is, I'm like, dude, he said it in a promo. He is the first 2-time champion because the second is with the interim. And now we're saying he's a 3-time champion. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit like.
So he's consistency. The first. So he's I guess 2-time champion.
He's the first
interim and the first undisputed champion.
So he's an undisputed champ. He's a 2-time heavyweight. He's a 1-time interim, and he has not won the TNT or the tag team. So
he won the tag team. Wasn't he with Kenny? Oh, Kenny and Heyman.
Yeah. You had one of my moments.
Yeah,
like, hey, no. They all look alike, bro. You did like the multi-universe version of what we go through. Yeah. That was good, Lucita. Round of applause for Lucita. That was awesome. So that's Dean Ambrose accolade, his accomplishment, and now he's going to be facing soon MJF. But I think they're doing what the heel does to the face. Like you have to go through every person before.
But I think he's going through next week. It's against Hangman Page, which.
There's Yuta. Well, he has to.
No, so he went
there's a fillers for Dean Ambrose. But MJF is going through Yuta. Maybe he's going to go through Daniel Bryan. Maybe Claudio. It seems like
I think it might be Claudio. I think Daniel Bryan's focusing more on Garcia and basic Ring of Honor situation. So I don't know unless there's only 3 of them, right? Yuta.
From Blackpool Combat Club.
Castelloni, Yuta, Danielson, and Moxley.
Those.
Yeah, so
there's 4, but Daniel is working for the heavy, So maybe it's Yuta, then Claudio, and then Dean Ambrose to build up a story. But Heyman Page for what next week? Next week,
it's a qualifying match, which that stuff doesn't make sense.
A qualified match?
Yeah, that's what.
They dropped fireworks in his entrance while wearing a pink shirt. To announce it's a qualified.
Yeah, that's what happened with Juice Robinson. He if he would have won this match yesterday, he would have.
I am so happy. I'm so happy they leaked that conversation between Shad and Tony Khan now because like, what the hell are you doing, bro? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there is a video on YouTube that shows a conversation between Tony and his dad, Shad. As you guys know, Shad is the owner. He's a billionaire. He's the owner of the Jaguars.
And they won too, which is...
against the Chargers, though. They won.
They won. Take it as it is. They won.
They won. God, can't mix the both right now. But he owns the Chargers. He owns the football team. He has multiple business. So he told Tony in this conversation, dude, you're in the negatives right now. Like the money that we spent yearly and what you bring back does not match. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't break even. It's more half, nearly half. And we're talking about not like.
And it's year 3.
And we're not talking about like hundreds of dollars. We're talking about millions. We're talking about millions of dollars that he is not breaking even with AEW in this investment. And he told his son straight up, yo, get your house in order, because honestly, I'm about to sell it to Triple H for a bargain price.
and not for nothing, but like, if that's his take, it's not like it's be a good business move for him to do, because there's nothing like if he ran as a business, the CM Punk situation would never happen. He would have had more control over pay. And you would have nobody, which is good for MJF, like for leverage, but and you won't have MJF complaining about money because you keep bringing people like former old guys from WWE, pay them more than I am, and I'm your guy, and pay doesn't equate. So it was good leverage for MJF, but it's just like he needs to get his house in order. And, Booker T mentioned in a podcast too that he needs to like stop worrying what the other one's doing. Fix your house first before you.
We've all been saying this. We're preaching the same thing. Yeah. Tony Khan, get your house in order.
Well, talking about the House of Black. It might crumble. You think it might crumble, or
that's what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna address that. Yeah. Okay, but Tony Khan, get your house in order. All right.
The broken house.
Fix the foundation, all right? You had the pillars. It was Jericho, it was the Young Bucks, it was Kenny Omega. Those were your pillars.
Cody too when he was there.
I know what I'm saying right now. But you have now a fifth pillar with John Moxley being the heart and soul of the business. You was able to get Saraya and to be part of AEW now. Bro, like, get it in order, dude. Like, use like the old heads for leadership, the young heads for the right, matches, and just do what you were doing in the beginning. We had no problem in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We were having fun. We was like, yeah, this was like the WCW vibe that we missed from, before it got bought out, Like, bring that back. And yes, don't worry about what Triple H is doing. Triple H was doing this for years, okay? Years. So if he's trying to outsmart you, fine, let it. But you focus on what helps you best.
Yeah, and I think Triple H, besides having the money and the structure and the market share and whatever,
you're saying he's Thanos right now.
He lived through the WC era, so he knows not what to do, but
WCW, ECW too.
Yeah, like he knows, he's lived through it, and now he's on the other side, so he knows what to do. Like you were like Tony Khan, yes, you were a fan and stuff, and you got the money, but it's different now. It's business. You have to like do your thing, and I feel like I don't know if they have to go not back to the beginning, but see what made them successful in the first 2 years, not replicate it, but take the essence of that and put
2020 was a pandemic though.
No,
year two was pandemic.
The first 2 years, I know it was a new company. It was like everything was new, great. But they just, they don't have identity right now. That's the issue. So it's like, okay, you have your champions in place, and the champions that they have at the moment.
Play that Mulan track on the background right now.
Yeah. Play it right now.
But it's
I am inside.
Yeah. He needs to like
when
figure
my
out
reflection show.
He could do like a. He gotta find the people, but do something. He needs to do something with Ring of Honor. Either make it a second brand or strategize or something. Something needs to happen with the company.
But they don't even have Moose, Gresham.
Moose was an Impact. He wasn't in Ring of Honor.
But even with Impact, they don't have Moose. I haven't seen Moose.
No, I think he might be a free agent, or he's just not.
Yeah, like Gresham is not.
Yeah.
But
you have Rush. You're not using him. Bandito, he lost, but you weren't using him. You have Andrade. You're not using him. Who else? Do you have your trios championship from Ring of Honor? I know they did a thing on Dark and some here and there, but like you make a torn between that versus the other ones or something. Like you have people on your roster that you're
you got the Death Triangle as trio champion. Yeah. How you're not using them more? How are you not doing that, my guy?
I'll just keep like we mentioned last week about the rankings. Make them count again, or make them make sense. Because people have a bunch of matches, great, but they're not. And at least give some people from Dark or Elevation some opportunity.
Stop snorting cocaine before a match start and focus on the business side. That's what we're trying to say.
Please.
Bro, he was too hyped up in Boston.
Too many Red Bulls.
Bro, so this is a back like behind the camera moment, right? I don't care. What he's gonna do? Fire me? Whatever. But it was a transition between when's Dynamite to Rampage. If you have it, please, you gotta add the clips to it.
I probably have it.
And he was like,
Boston. I'm like, dude,
Boston, thank you so much for this energy. We are killing it right now. Now we're gonna get ready for a Rampage. Let's go. The bro was like his voice go higher and higher in octave every time he get too emotional, and I'm like, all right, bro, like we get it, like we did our job, you do yours.
I'm like, we're only paid to sit here. Just give us, entertain us.
Just start the match. Like we're good. But yeah, he was just let go of the drugs, all right? Cocaine is a hell of a drug, but like let it go. Let go of that powder. Focus on what's need to be done. We gave you some great idea. The trio matchup, include Ring of Honor, get them a TV time if they don't have one.
Well, honestly, swap one of the YouTube things out, like Elevation, take it out and put Ring of Honor or something. Like
anything is better than nothing.
Truly.
You know. So all we're saying is just 2023.
Even on Fridays,
get your shit together.
Even on Fridays, do a couple of matches with Ring of Honor, because Fridays it's just nothing.
But that's what Claudio was doing, and you was not too impressed with all his matches.
Because I think he's boring.
They didn't have other people to give him.
He's boring.
Even Claudio even faced one of the freaking the tag team champions, Drax Hardwood.
He's so boring. I cannot.
You see what I'm saying?
He was honestly the only time I found him entertaining and a good champion,
Claudio,
when he was part of the bar.
Wow.
And tell me that he was not entertaining.
He's entertaining with the bar. He's out of the bar.
He's entertaining
belt or no belt,
down, left, whatever, left, right. He's entertaining in there because it's just him. And in the bar, I feel like he was loose. Not him as a champion when he was title reign. It just wasn't it.
Him as a heel is fun. Him as a face is a little bit hard to digest.
And also, they missed an opportunity. Why they didn't let Kingston and him go for the title? They have beef from years ago.
Maybe they're saving it, or maybe Kingston just doesn't want to work with him. Honestly, when he came to rescue Kingston from, was it the Jericho Appreciation Group Association, he was like, oh, F this guy, you really gonna work with this guy? Come on. Like, they had an opportunity to build that story, but they just they just rushed the whole Ring of Honor thing. Like, they just gave him the heavyweight belt like that. So we'll see what happens now. I mean, Kingston is not doing much. Unless if he's doing a diet, or he's recovering, or you know what I'm saying.
Probably
I have not seen him. I haven't. Yeah, he's like, I have not seen him in a while. I have not seen Lax as well. Yep. Especially Santana. Santana's I haven't
tag team.
Yeah, Santana I have not seen him. Ortiz, he's been working with.
They're not too happy with their contract and what's going on either. So.
Everybody's not. I mean, all right. Let's talk about contract, right? So it's it's been reported in multiple places, multiple wrestling site, that a lot of AEW talents wants to eliminate their contract to move over to where the grass is greener, WWE. So to address what Lucito mentioned earlier, yes, the House of Black is crumbling, and is crumbling so fast.
It's a broken home now.
A house is not a home, though. Shout out to that. But it turns out that Buddy Matthews wants to terminate his contract in order to return to his beautiful girlfriend.
And Tony Khan's like, you're saying?
Yeah. Tony Khan is now being a gatekeeper of contract and be like, nah, you ain't going nowhere.
I understand for business, like you invested so much money onto this person, you should be able to like not return on your investment, but I agree. Like if you, I don't know. For me, it's like if I sign something and I agree to something, finish it to completion. I think that's a business.
Either you terminate me for me doing not fulfilling my obligation, or you just accept me as is, let go. You know what I'm saying? Because if you force, it's like the old saying, if you push it too hard, it's not a fart, you just shit it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You think it's a fart, but it's a shit. You're going to shit all over your company if you keep like pushing it, telling these people no. If people wants to leave, it's okay for them to leave. Why? Because now you're really going to have the ones who really have that hunger, you know what I'm saying? That willingness to actually perform and earn TV time and willing to put their body, you know what I'm saying, on the line for your show. That's the one that you got to focus on.
I see your point, but I completely disagree. I feel like if
how do you pull up from Big Frank on me? Like, did he took over your body? This is my moment.
I feel like if you sign something, you should be able to like fulfill your like thing, like
fulfill your contract.
Yeah, and his contract's not up yet.
But I'm just saying, either 3 choices: fulfill your contract. Mm-hmm. Do whatever you need to do to terminate your contract because there's loophole. Or 3, just accept the fact that people just want to go. Understand that you gave them money. Cool. But money doesn't always bring happiness. This is a good example that money.
They were happy enough when they signed that check with that money that came through. Because they were free agents, they could have gone anywhere.
No, they came to AEW, right? And I think you agree more than the money part. Because when it comes to, if we're talking about contract, we all know damn well there's only 2 companies that's willing to pay the real dollars. Either you win it in New Japan or you win it at WWE.
Just probably pays. If New Japan would have offered more, Buddy Murphy, for example, Buddy Murphy would have went to New Japan.
If that was the case, you use them as leverage in order to get that more money.
Fine.
Who was there was a superstar who was saying, I think it was like Randy Orton. Randy Orton was like, AEW is willing to offer me this amount of money. Yeah. I think when my contract expired, boom. And what happened with WWE? Yeah, they'd be like, nah. Yeah,
and he signed the paper. He stayed WWE, right?
But
so he fulfilled his.
So
contract,
if we're really talking about contract, it's 2 places in my eyes.
And Murphy hasn't
New
even
Japan,
done a year.
WWE,
and also Murphy hasn't even at least do a year. He hasn't even done a year.
But if you
know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if Malachi Black or at least let's say Andrade wants to be like, you know what, I'm not happy here. I've gave you time and you haven't done nothing with me. Mm-hmm. Cool. You just got here and you want out. Like it's not like no.
I'm trying to figure out.
Same thing. Malachi back. He was like he just needed time off, which is valid.
I'm trying to remember. There was a wrestler. Not a female, but it was a popular male wrestler who showed up, did work with AEW time to time, and then he was like, you know what, this is not for me, and he left. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if Buddy Murphy is in one of those contracts. Because if he is, then it's like, all right, do your last few matches and then leave. You know,
fine. Like, fulfill your obligations. I don't know how long his contract is, but I feel like.
But you could be like a Jeff Hardy and just do drugs and get out. I mean, it sounds cruel, but you know. Yeah. But it's like if you're not happy, fine. I think he saw that AEW, the grass was greener. Yeah. And well, in the way the freedom, the freedom and the opportunity for you to run your own matches seemed to look good during year 1 and 2. Year 3, shit hit the fan, now it's like,
it's a different thing. But
so I get why he wants to leave, but he should. Tony Khan should either give him the matches that he wants to keep him or let him go. Don't force it. Let him go. Because it's no sense that if you're running a business and you know there's people who don't like working here and just doing it for the money, then it's like, all right, bro, I could just replace you. Here's your sovereign bounce because honestly, you're not bringing like positive vibe to the company. So there's no need for me to help you.
I think for me, it just fulfilled that. Like we mentioned, he could find other ways to make himself invaluable to him to like be kind of like taken out. But the issue is most WWE contracts for wrestling overall, you either get a 90, either 30, 90, or 180 no compete clause.
Oh, WWE?
Yeah, a generic ones, it's either 30, 90, or 180 no compete clause. And if you look at the timing, if people get released now, 90 days from now is Royal Rumble. Tony Khan doesn't want that. 180 days from now, it's Royal Rumble. It's WrestleMania. You don't want that either. So either hold them off until that situation happens. Because imagine you let Murphy or Malachi Black leave. Cool.
Malachi did left.
No, he took some time off. He's not out of his contract.
I thought he got out of his contract.
He did not. He posted a video. He's like, I needed some me time, some time to recover. So House of Black kind of it's on hold, but everybody is currently employed by AEW.
All right, so continue on with you.
So I wouldn't. If I was Tony Khan, I would not let people go now. I will wait until maybe WrestleMania or after the Rumble. But I wouldn't, because you want basically one of your top stars going over there. They're gonna like market on that, and that thing who was when Moxley's time off when he started, everybody was wondering like, oh, his timeline is done, and he also did like a promo stuff like that. Whoever got him AEW and all the marketing, that was free marketing, and just all his revenue went up. Daniel Bryan, the same thing. Like everyone who's a free agent. So you don't, as a competition for me, like if I'm AEW, I don't want one of my top stars to be in the other show making more money that if it's not making money for me. So I would just wait until after WrestleMania or agree on to something, but I don't think nobody's getting any releases unless you're not fulfilling for either, it could be conduct or medical reasons or whatever, like the Jeff Hardy situation, like release them because it's like a liability, but I feel like keep whoever you can.
Oh yeah, Jeff Hardy. Yep.
But like I would say keep them until they either fulfill your responsibilities or maybe timing wise after Mania. So I wouldn't let nobody go now.
What Lucito doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna pull a big Frank. There's no however. No. It's just the names. So there's Malachi Black. There's Buddy Murphy. There is Andrade. Want to return back with Charlotte.
Tempting Santana wants out.
Miro does not want out because he doesn't like how WWE treated him, so he still have bad blood with them. But so he's going to continue come out when he needs to, but he likes the freedom that he has.
Young Bucks are not happy either.
They're the one who's the founder of the company,
but they're not happy.
God damn.
And somebody put a meme about them, like imagine them feuding against like the New Day or the Usos, and
bro, we've been wanting that for years. There was years we've been waiting for that. So yeah, there's more others who have names have not reached the Wrestle Talk or Cultaholic news report, but those are really one of the top names. Tony Khan, honestly, if you're not going to utilize them, just let them go. Let them be. Let them flounder. I mean, Bobby Fish contract.
Bobby Fish tried to get Adam Cole to jump ship, and they didn't. So,
and it's sad that Adam Cole was not used during any like further push with Kenny Omega either, because I'm not sure if CM Punk ruined it or is just the.
CM Punk's out of picture now at the moment
for 6 to 8 months.
So you have 6 months to figure something out.
Who's also out for 6 to 8 months? There's another person who's like injured.
I know
Christian. Christian is out for 6 to 8.
Injured, and I'm like Tony D'Angelo of NXT is injured, and we don't know yet on Randy Orton yet when he's gonna come back.
He's probably just chilling. Yeah, he's probably gonna return for like maybe Royal Rumble. Yeah. Ideally, I would like to see Sasha. I would like to see Randy. I would like to see Naomi. Bray, if he doesn't appear in Extreme Rule, because a lot of the flyers is indicated.
Halloween Havoc wouldn't be too bad for him. I know it's NXT, but Halloween Havoc for him to like not show up, but just do something.
Well, would he work well with that group with the
Schism?
Yeah.
You think he will work? I think he should absorb them and bring them over. So they could be put in two separate. So one could run SmackDown, one could run, and
put
together.
Okay. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all.
Or maybe, I know it's like far-fetched, but like maybe, I know it's like super creative, which is the WWE. Now they're creative, but maybe he's using Joe Gacy as his like vessel to get people through NXT. So that's the only way, kind of like through him they speak. He speaks through him.
Do you think Braun and Alexa Bliss would turn once?
I don't see Alexa Bliss. I would like to see, like I mentioned, Cameron Cross, Braun and Scarlett, and maybe Loomis. Those would be a good piece, and they're balanced, and you have a little bit of everything, so you could try to get almost every belt.
Okay, that's real good. Shout out to freaking Sami Zayn for being an honorary Uso.
That was a great promo.
Great promo. I love it.
It was good.
I don't know what's up with Jay. Every time when
Take it off, man. Take it off.
Like Jay just is like, bro.
We also have not that one hater in the group, but he has to be.
I mean, he's the first one to be recruited to the bloodline, but
and he went through everything. Like he suffered the most to be in that position. The other one just got absorbed. Like the other brother got absorbed. Then
he just convinced everybody to be like, just join the team, and So
that was good for Roman. It gave him a little dimension to like more personality of him, and made him more like gracious to the crowd, and good marketing. Those t-shirts probably sold out. It was just great. And I think it happened was it Ontario when they were, or was it? And I know they did a tour during Canada. I don't know if it happened in Canada or New York. They were like doing that Northeast tour.
Research department. Can you find out?
Yeah.
What will last SmackDown show? Where was it airing? So kudos for him. I'm not too crazy about the Finn Balor. I'm not sure how you're gonna split these films because we're everywhere. So but the Finn Balor versus Edge in an I Quit match.
I hope he makes Edge quit. Finn Balor can't lose, but they need something for the group.
I could see Beth Phoenix just joining in, like be part of the match in some weird way. Like as soon as she see like
she'll get neutralized or distracted by Rhea Ripley.
Well, she's just there to neutralize Rhea, but Edge will Ray was trying to get his son back. Seth, I'm not sure if he'd get involved in this I Quit.
If
he has his own match.
It'd be AJ Styles, the only person that get involved.
He got that pit match with Riddle.
Yep. So the only one would be either to join or help will be AJ Styles. That's the X factor. Because they do have the numbers game. So the only thing will be Beth Phoenix, Rey Mysterio, AJ. He's in between because either join them and destroy him from within inside or get destroyed. So so they got the numbers.
So I definitely see Beth Phoenix just making a show up for that match.
But the Judgment Day, they need the win. Like they haven't.
They won.
No, but like.
Oh wait, no, they didn't win in London. Never mind. They didn't win in UK.
They need something to like propel them because they're okay team, but it's just like if you're in limbo, it's not good. You're like not hot or cold.
The Clash of Castle. That's what I was referring to. Yep. Go ahead.
So I feel like they're stuck in limbo. So it's like,
but they've been winning their single match. These couple of like Damian versus Riddle, because Seth and then Finn won his match
with
wasn't it last week?
I think AJ Styles. I guess AJ.
Was it with AJ? Yeah. I thought it was more of they like blindsided him and tried to.
But it's like they haven't had no like highlight match. Like it was just like they haven't been. I don't think they haven't met. For me, they haven't met the expectation of a group of that caliber, especially the people that you have. And I know you're trying to incorporate Dominic into the mix and stuff, but it's just like it's not clicking yet. They need like a major like him beating Edge. It gives them like a major win.
Okay,
and you could have Edge like go away for a while
because a long time.
Yeah,
like night, like no more. Please.
So do you need something to like keep especially keep Edge out of TV for a while so we could miss him again? He's good on TV and stuff, but it's like he's I think he'd be better for nostalgic. Just bring him back when you're in Toronto or the Rumble or main events and stuff than him being on TV because he takes TV time from other people.
I mean, it's 3 hours long, and so far, honestly, personally, I still watch the highlights. I have not watched like a whole Raw show from start to beginning because there's nothing that really attract me. Research department?
Oh, could not figure it out.
Oh God. So any other thoughts you believe that Raw could do to be better while I find the location from last week's SmackDown?
They need for the Raw. They need the tag team. The women division needs to be a little bit better. I think they might be successful with that when they get into Survivor Series. They'll start getting people from NXT. If they do an NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw, or they'll do like at least 5 spots qualifying to get into Survivor Series. But yeah, no, I don't. Do you like Bobby Lashley? Like him being not the good guy, but like him being by himself and being kind of like a good guy? Or?
Bobby does well with or without a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bobby is just a person who just need a belt. You give him a belt, he'll give you the best show that the world will ever seen if you allow him to have that freedom. Because the problem is that when it comes to WWE, unfortunately, the wrestler or the program itself relies on writers, you know, and we already see how he is with writers, but it's like it works, but sometimes it misses. It doesn't have that same type of freedom like the New Day would have, or currently Roman has, or Logan, or The Miz, you know, it's not as fluent, but him just being an action pack, like I'm gonna whoop ass, if you're coming for my belt, that's the Roman, that's the Bobby Lashley like I've been really enjoying.
Yeah, because I'm like, this really Raw. It's just like it's okay, but it's like I feel both shows are holding out until the pay-per-views. I don't feel like they want to give us too much because then the stories won't.
It was in Canada, but not Ontario.
Yeah, so they allowed them to have the pop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That allowed them to have the pop for Sami Zayn.
Yes.
But I like that they're doing Kevin Owens and Gargano together. So they kind of like bringing some, I guess, allies from Ring of Honor and push them back to.
Or another way of WWE saying that, like, hey, whatever you could do, I could do better.
Yeah.
Which so far, like, Kevin Owens already was Universal Heavyweight Tag Team. He's been US multiple times. The IC, I think, is the one belt he does not have.
He had the NXT one.
The NXT, of course. He's Kevin Owens is in the same category as a John Cena in my eyes, but a John Cena, Randy Orton, you know what I'm saying? New Day, you know, like every like Kingston and stuff, like
a Grand Slam,
like a Grand Slam.
The
like
Miz is in there too.
The Miz is there too.
I think it's a 2-time Grand Slam. I think.
Oh yeah, the Miz is like he won in both decades, which is like freaking amazing. But like he's a Grand Slam, like he did it all, and he's still willing to work. AJ Styles, I think
it's a Grand Slam too.
He already got the IC.
The only one he never had was the NXT. He didn't go through NXT, but main roster
okay, so that's another one too. So it's like those guys, they did it all, but they just still wanted to do something better. I'm just hoping like whatever they're working on helps and get them back up to the top, you know?
Because I think what is this not Survivor Series. Sorry, Extreme Rules. It's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday, the 19th or the 10th. I don't know, whatever. So they're gonna have decent matches. I like that. I appreciate that they having different. It's not just an extreme. Every match has its own stipulation, which is good because it's not. Before they either don't apply the rules of the pay-per-view into the match. So it's a TLC a couple of years back, even last year I think, there was no ladder or table or nothing. Like it was just a regular paper. Like don't name it TLC, name it something else.
Yeah.
So at least this one we're getting a little bit of everything, and they absorbing some gimmick matches from NXT.
Yeah, and like I said, the pit match where it's just a cage, and then there's a upper level that it's like fornicated, and you know Riddle. I think he won that match against Thatcher, and then they're also bringing War Game.
Did he win? I thought do you remember? Did he won? I think Thatcher won, and he lost, and he got called up. I think Thatcher won.
I'm looking it up right
No, whoever won
stayed in NXT. So Thatcher won, I think.
But verify.
I could be wrong, but I think he lost it and he got
and then War Games that they're going to be seeing in Survivor, where there's 2 rings combined, cage over. People are going to go
having a ladder match. I think a ladder match Bailey and
for the Extreme.
We having the only Extreme Rules one so far. It's Liv and Rousey. Everybody else has a Triple H. I think that's a strap match. McIntyre and Cross, and I know that. McIntyre and Cross, and you have
Jesus Christ,
like a gimmick brawling one. I think it's Imperium versus the Brawling Brutes, or that's gonna be probably not the best match, but I think that's gonna be a good match to watch.
I hope that's an opener.
Yeah,
that should be an opener.
Either that or the Rousey one. So at least we get out of the way.
Wow, you really.
you know how I feel about like Rousey is just all marketing cheap. She's not gonna.
He doesn't care anything about Rousey. Be like, one and done. Now Rousey's towards the end. Yeah. That's automatic. That's automatic. He's towards the end. Yeah. Roman does not have an opponent
yet. Well, I don't know.
No, because it's Crown Jewels.
So
he's working Crown Jewels, but he has not been announced for Extreme Rules, nor did the Usos either. Yeah. So I guess but
they got 2 weeks to figure something out
for Crown Jewels.
For both.
Damn, that's a lot of work.
It was Thatcher. Thatcher won.
Yeah,
Thatcher won. Okay,
because I was like, the
loser went to the okay.
So that's how Riddle got called up to after that.
Yeah. So Riddle will be 0-1. That's crazy. No. That is crazy.
And I like that the promo that Damon Priest said to Riddle. I'm like, you're not a Viper. Stop pretending. You're not UFC anymore. You need to figure out, and you need to get your head out of the cloud. So figure something out.
Head out of the cloud.
And I'm like, smart, but it's true. Like he's trying to do the gimmick, which is fine. Like not the Brock Lesnar like UFC thing, but it's like you are an experienced UFC fighter or MMA fighter, but like I think he should win this match. But I think I honestly would keep. For me, I would. I probably I will touch on this topic next week before the pay-per-view, but. Maybe I might have a change of heart by then, but I think Seth Rollins should take this one and he'll be 0-2. Be the guy on his own match.
I thought he was already 2-0 with him.
No, but like on that match, because he was like, now it's you're fighting.
His ranking be 0 into. Okay. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I like that idea. I really do.
Because he could come back with a vengeance afterwards, but it's just like I just need to separate Seth Rollins with.
So we have. Do the rundown one more time because you lost me.
Don't start Extreme Rules.
Don't mention rounding.
So that match it's Extreme Rules. You have the strap match, McIntyre and Cross.
Okay, I could see that working.
You have the pit match, Rollins and Riddle. You have the ladder match, Bianca and Bailey.
I don't think Bailey's winning that match.
And you have the the brawling. It's like a. I don't know.
A brawl match.
Basically like a European brawl between the 3 Imperium and the Brawling Brutes.
Okay. So
there's a decent pay-per-view, and that's not included. That doesn't include none of the the only championship in there, it's the 2-woman championship. There's no IC title, there's no US title, there's no tag team.
Probably
women.
So the men probably are going to do it everything in.
And there's no Roman Reigns in down.
Yeah.
That's a good pay-per-view, but I feel you need to throw. Well, sorry. You have Gunther. He's the IC title. But he's a part of the.
He's a champion.
Yeah. So you basically have no Bobby Lashley, no men's or women's tag team, and you have no Roman Reigns.
Tag team, they probably announced something, but I think Bobby, Roman, the Usos, I think they're going to be working up in Crown Jewels. That seems to be the only thing that makes sense to me for Triple H is like keep them, dance for the prince. Mm-hmm. Give at least a decent show because Extreme Rule has not been that exciting since like the Hardy Boys. Like honestly, there's not been a lot of crazy matches since then. Survivor Series is really the big one that we all care about, especially that's in Boston. But I'm not gonna be there personally.
I'm trying to buy tickets. It's just the price. I'm like, because that month is the first week of November, Comic-Con. Then that's Black Friday. basically Black Friday. Then the next day it's Survivor Series. I'm like,
For me, it's like Thanksgiving, my sister's birthday, who's throwing a party, and then it's Survivor Series. I'm good.
Trying to get tickets. It's just I'm trying to find a good seat, but I'm trying to go. I think the day before
you better pay them hondos.
Yeah, and the day before they're coming here to the Amica whatever.
Amp.
Whatever the amphitheater or whatever. But they're coming here to Providence the day before they go to Boston.
So Friday Night SmackDown is there. Sister's party.
So it's just like, yo,
sister party. I'm good. Yeah. I can't. I would like to be part of the tailgating and stuff, but I'm like, next year. Like right now, I got some car issues, so I gotta resolve that first. All right, guys. That's where we're gonna leave off.
What match are you looking forward to the most out of the Extreme Rules?
I know which one you're looking forward to. The Rousey match.
Comedian. No.
But I would say for Extreme Rules, I would say the one I'm looking forward to, it's the strap match, because I don't know.
That is an interesting.
That you're gonna see Scarlett get involved, and the whole 923 thing. We don't know what.
We forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, but we don't know how that's gonna partake in the whole spectrum of WWE. So if Jericho's gonna be part of it, because I think I mentioned he was the White Rabbit in Lucha Underground. So I don't know if they're gonna take that and make him part of the Wyatt family or not, or I don't know. It'd be a good thing for Bray Wyatt to show up either Halloween Havoc or Extreme Rules, and that'd be a good match for him to show up or do something.
I'm pretty excited for the pit match, Tyrell. Seeing Seth and Riddle doing again, it's overdoing it, like the Cody and Seth stuff, but it's like it's a new element to Extreme Rules that never been done unless if it was on NXT.
Yeah,
so
that's the only thing.
That's what's really excited about it. So I feel like they. Seth being the professional that he is, he's gonna definitely bring his A game. Riddle already have that experience, already know what to do. So it's just to see if, like Lucito mentioned, is it going to be 0-2 or is it going to be I think the match of the night
happens. That I feel like the next person to go have a program with Seth that needs a program with them, it's Gargano
or Roman. Just go straight to Roman.
No, but I feel like Gargano, because he's kind of like the
after Logan, you have nobody else to work with Roman.
What happened to your boy? He's not doing anything.
Who?
Tommaso.
I mean, that's not me. I would love to see it. I would love to. Hey, I'll be the first guy to see, but so far it's not in the card. He's still working with the Miz. He's still the Luminous bit and stuff is. I just don't know how that's gonna connect. Yeah. But the next one who has some type of connection to Roman that we see time and time is Seth. Yeah. It's Cross and it's Drew. After that is you
probably have Kevin Owens. He still has some beef, but. And he even mentioned in the promos, tell your boss we start with unfinished business.
All right, but that was it. So hey, Tyrell, thanks for that question, man. You came in clutch. Providence Lucha Talk. Like I said in the beginning, please be sure to follow us on our social media, the Instagram, the Facebook, the IG, as well as the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. 5 stars, like our stuff, help us out a lot, as well as our podcast media, wherever you listen to your favorite pod. We're there to Providence Lucha Talk. So I'm your boy, Jay Aguila. And then we say buenas noches and peace.